Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, bitches! Welcome to the Necro Electric Christmas Special! Today, we have a very special gift for all you boys and ghouls. A message from former co-host Susana Banana Lopez. Enjoy!
What's up, fam? It's been a minute, but I am glad to shout out everybody that tunes in every week. I'm so glad that Necro Electric has some subscribers and are growing and are having fun doing their damn thing. I'm glad that Jordan has joined the crew. I hope she's having fun too. That I didn't mean for that to rhyme. That rhymed. Anyway, it's my lazy day, so let's get the show on the road.
What a nice message. You're on the good list, Susanna. But you know who's on the bad list? That son of a bitch, Skcoobaveli. You mark-ass trick, you better watch your back, because I'm gonna shit in your stocking. Anyways, enough of my bullshit. Let's kick off the show.
How do we sound?
You sound so fantastic. It's great.
Awesome. You want to count us in?
Yes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Happy fucking Christmas, you motherfuckers. Welcome to Necro Electric. This is our Christmas special. I am your always tame and polite host, Sean D. Skellington.
He's trying to get on the nice list last minute.
Too late, man. Too late.
This is my Christmas wish. My beautiful wife,
now he's
Kylie.
on the nice list.
There he goes. Brownie points.
And this jingle bell over here is Jordan Chetelat.
Hello.
And today we have a very special guest from the What's Your Excuse podcast, making her second appearance on the show.
Yes.
Miss Megan.
Hey.
Hello, Megan.
Oh, wait.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, I hear jingle bells. Oh, shit.
What's up, you
Santa-Veli.
Santa-Veli.
Make sure to get my good side. Sorry I was late. I had to change a reindeer turd, you know. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Santa-Veli.
Santa-Veli.
How was that Thanksgiving, everybody? Woo.
Well,
We
too
gobbled up
much.
the turkeys.
Yes.
You
Not
did
really.
not have turkey. You had tri-tip.
Yeah.
Which we found out is a California cut of meat.
See?
But they sell it here in Texas, so.
Yeah.
See, I hate the holiday, man. Oh, it's Christmas. Whoop-de-doo. Whatever. Hell, I hate Christmas time. Hell, I always got to get up off my fat ass and go to work. You know, I ain't been home one Christmas in about 1,700 years. Son of a bitch.
I mean, if you
Poor
just fall off
Santa.
a roof and die, you could just pass it on to somebody.
That's
Oh,
right.
that is
The
so
person
true.
that finds you.
Yeah.
Oh,
person
somebody
finds
can kill
true.
Santa. Somebody can kill Santa. Here we go. What are you going to tell me? Bigfoot's real next? Yeah,
He's
I hate
not?
it, man.
He's not.
The mall always calls me, wanting me to go to work. Mrs. Claus always bitching that I ain't stuffing her stocking well enough. Hell, I only got so much candy cane. You know what I mean? She's just going to sit her ass at home and order everything from QVC anyway, else my ass.
Shout out to QVC.
Woo-wee.
Well, boom.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas.
I know, right?
Yeah, man.
So with Skcoobaveli and Megan here, I have to say that a week ago, was it a week ago? A few days ago,
What are you talking about?
I had a guy who claimed to be Santa Claus come to my house.
Imposter.
Right? Here's a
yes.
video.
Is that Santa Claus?
Is that Santa Claus coming
Is
up?
he coming to our house?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, lucky.
Caroline, is that Santa? Mommy, can you come over? He's coming to our house.
Here he comes.
Oh, look, everybody wave.
Say hi.
And
3 days ago.
he gave some gifts out to the kids, and then he pulled me aside and he said, "Hey, I'm old as fuck. I got some gifts for everybody. Do me a
I don't know why
favor.
being old has anything to do with that, but sure.
Only old
Do me a
people bring
favor
gifts, don't
and
you
pass
know?
it out." He's like, "But also tell that son of a bitch Skcoobaveli who's been going around town impersonating him all week,
Calling you out.
entering contests, graffitiing on walls, that he made the fucking shit list."
Oh,
Don't you think I didn't see that? I see that old fuck go to your house. You cheating on me? I'm the only Santa in these parts, you hear me?
All right. And he gave me some stuff to give to everybody.
Oh,
And actually,
Maybe he's all right guy after all.
when we were leaving, he was like, "Actually, give this to Skcoobaveli because he deserves it."
It's just
What
wrapped
is
up
this?
shit.
Dildo and Jordan? Ron Jeremy, is that you?
Shout out to Ron.
Let's see what we got up in here. Ooh, now, that's my kind of Santa Claus, let me tell you what.
It's gold spray paint because he
It's
says
going straight in a paper bag and right into my lungs.
every time you use a can, dude, it's straight gold, bro.
Now, that's one hell of a stocking stuffer, I'll tell you that right now.
And then he said this one was for Jordan.
oh. Did he have any special message for me?
He said, "Kick that fucking dude out of your house that broke your car."
Sorry about that, by the
Don't
way.
shit list.
Ooh, it's a secret wand. I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna find out.
Jordan's a hairy pothead.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy, is that
love
you
it.
again?
This one's for Megan.
Oh, thanks. Was there a message?
Yeah, he said, "Go for the throat."
Good, perfect.
Well, that's
Baller.
It's a pocket knife to fight off all the hobos that she gives out her address sometimes too.
I got followed at Walmart the other day, and this would have come in handy.
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit, that's
There you
great.
And this one's for the princess of the podcast.
Aww.
What was the message for me?
He just gave me a high five. He says he knows everything. He sees everything.
Oh,
Right.
shit. Oh,
That's
shit.
What do we have there?
Aw, how
Which is
cute.
hard.
It's a witch's heart.
Oh, that is so cool.
Thanks, Santa, because you had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, no problem. You know, I work pretty hard. You know?
And then he gave me something
Ooh,
to get all down with.
I'll be
Suck it
participating as well.
Shit, that's awesome.
Well, hell, since we're all in the gift of giving, I might as well whip out my nut sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, whip it out.
Let's see that nut sack.
Let me see.
Dang, it's a lot bigger than your sack.
It is. My sack was little.
Let's see what we got. Oh!
Oh, shit!
I guess that,
I almost had a heart
won't
attack.
be getting his Christmas present this year.
Where's your knife?
I can't unwrap it.
Let's see what we got in my nut sack. Huh. Oh, we got my ding dong in my nut sack.
Yum.
Oh, dry roasted almonds. There you go. Have you some.
There's some nuts.
Oh, we got the salty nuts. I know you like that. Check this out. Straight from Mexico. My big Mexican nuts.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to make you say, Feliz Navidad. Oh, look. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Yep, still got my ding dong in there. For those who like it sweet and sour.
That is the roundest ding dong I've ever seen.
Round as a soda
It's a
can.
hockey puck. Oh, we got more. We got more.
There's more nuts?
This one's here for Miss Jordan. Mrs. Claus, can you please help me out?
Oh
my
my
pants are
gosh.
falling.
Oh my god.
Shout out to
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Claus.
Whose wand is
I'm
it?
the real Santa Claus, damn it. Kylie.
Oh shit.
Oh, easy.
Was I good
easy.
this year?
So good.
Oh, these are for Santa Claus. Oh. These are Santa Claus. Yeah. You stuff those. Go ahead, get you a sniff. I know you want. Oh, for the gentleman's scholar. He's been a scumbag this year, but hey, why not? There you go. Stick that in your stocking and stuff it. else I got in here? Oh, I got a play set for the kids. It's like the new Nintendo.
Nice.
All you gotta do is plug it in and take all the metal out of there with a fork, you know? Trust me.
It's like Operation,
It's a
right?
new operation, yeah.
Just make sure to plug it in.
It's the Russian version.
I think I'm almost done. Let me see. I think there's something in here for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, pulling.
Y'all go ahead and open up
mean-
your
All right,
presents.
okay.
shit. All right.
Okay.
You already got a 40 over there. How much more could you need?
Shit.
We got some nuts
I'm
and
gonna
a
have
monster.
Dang. Candy. My favorite.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, look, it's Buzz
Thank you,
Lightyear.
Santa-Veli.
Give her a Buzz and a Woody.
And a Woody.
Thanks,
This one's going to the
Santa-Veli.
house. Yeah.
Maker's
Hey,
Mark.
Santa, what do girls normally get for Christmas?
Well, they get pieces of shit for boyfriends. Don't worry, you already got yours a little
Yeah, I
early.
married it.
And Jordan, what was your compadre's name? Omar?
Oscar?
Oscar, Omar, Oprah.
You're supposed to know this.
O'Reilly's. Who gives a damn? Maybe he can buy you some damn door handles for your car. Ooh. You know I'm not allowed in churches anymore, right?
Why, Santa?
Well, they banned me from most churches because, well, let's just say this. If taking a shit in church is against the law, if it's a crime, then I demand to see my attorney. Yep.
Ba-doom, ba-doom.
Wait, where are you taking the shit, though?
Well, you know, that's for me to know and for them to discover on Easter. Now, I hear a bunch of old ladies saying, I don't know what the devil's got into them. Well, hell, lady, it ain't the devil. It's those damn deviled eggs you give away on those church luncheons or whatever they are.
Hey, you leave church deviled eggs alone. They're the best, okay? They're made with love and Jesus Christ.
That wand pointing's a little threatening.
You know, one thing's sure, two things are certain. Those deviled eggs make my asshole talk in tongues.
Is your ass ever talked in tongues,
Straight up.
Megan?
No, but I am concerned about. So, is your asshole Pentecostal? Is that what I'm hearing here?
I think it's Jehovah's Witness. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So it goes knocking on doors.
I'll make sure to ask him next time he winks at me, you know.
If I ever opened the door and it was a fucking butthole
Just
right
an asshole,
there, just
just
staring at me in the
excuse me.
face.
Have you heard the word of Jesus Christ today?
We're like, the in-laws are here again.
I might actually listen.
Shout out to the
They came
in-laws.
to my door on Friday after Thanksgiving.
Did
My
they?
dog finally did something good.
Nice.
Because I opened the door and the screen door is still closed and they're talking to me and I'm like holding my dog by the collar.
Yeah.
And I've got like half of my hair curled, the other half is like tied up and I'm like, can I help y'all? And then I say to them like, yeah, sorry, we're having to do this through the screen door. And they're like, oh no, it's fine. He's being good. He's not making a sound. And then I feel it in his neck. I feel the like, and I was like, well, he's about to. He just starts jumping
Yes.
and barking. And I was like,
like,
I'm so sorry. I can't hear you. Well, I'm sorry. And they say, is there a better time that we can come back? And I said, no, he lives here.
Yeah.
And I was like, he doesn't go to work. Sorry, he's a real mooch.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude, those
thank God.
Jehovah's Witnesses are like Jedis, though. Because when I was living with Adam, the duffel bag porn guy, I came home from work one day and they had his ass on his knees praying in our living room.
Oh my God.
There was bongs on the table. There were like, you know, half topless chicks. There was all kinds of shit going on. But somehow they got him to kneel down and fucking pray. And I walked in and I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? And they're like, don't listen to him. I'm like, just concentrate. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
And that makes me mad because I've been trying to get Adam to get on his knees for years. Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
You're off the list, Adam. You hear me? No good boy list for you.
my pit bull jumped into a Jehovah's Witness van one time. He escaped out of our front door and he just jumped right in their front seat and he was like, let's go. And they were like, oh my God, because he's not little, like he's real buff and he's kind
That's
of
the one that ate the rabbit.
Yeah, the one that ate the rabbit. And they were like, what do we do? And like we got him out of the car and we were like, we're so sorry. Like he was like, let's go to church, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, he was just ready.
My dog is like 75 pounds, and so I need him to be scarier.
Yeah.
But he's not.
He's not. Other than that one moment, and then I shut the door on them, and I legit was like, shake on it, bud. Give me a handshake. Let's go. Like, he thought he was in trouble, and I was like, listen, man, I'm here for this.
Yeah.
When people ring our doorbell, you bark at them. I don't want company, ever. You don't make people feel welcome.
Yeah.
You say 75-pound dog like it's a small pooch.
No.
That's a good size mongrel.
Yeah. I know. That's one of my friends finally saw him, and he was like, I did not realize how large your dog was. And I was like, I tell y'all he's 75 pounds. Does everyone just think I'm like lying for some reason? What a weird lie to tell.
You know, being a Santa, when I'm breaking into people's house, I mean, when I'm giving people's gifts, those animals, man, Chihuahuas I can deal with. Sure, a couple of ankle biters, but those
Shout out
big
to my
mongrels,
killers.
Oh yeah, they'll give you CPR. They'll kill you first, and they'll give you CPR afterwards, just so they can kill you again.
Shout out to your two. I always see them on there with the fucking vests and shit.
The front two, yeah. The fat one lays in the back with daddy, you know what I mean? And then the bad one stays caged up like Hannibal Lecter, but it's still putting the lotion in the basket, you know?
Yeah.
They're mean. They're big old jumbos, you know what I mean? They're jumbones, all right.
We got time for a fucking sponsor.
Sure.
This candy tastes like drugs.
What?
Oh
If you start
boy.
looking at the ceiling and seeing
What
stuff.
is, why haven't I tried
Start
meth?
hallucinating.
Oh, shit.
If it tastes like
I
Snickers,
put it right
want
next to
meth.
my Santa snow. I'm sorry.
This acid trip is brought to you by Dark and Dreary Clothing. Dark and Dreary is an edgy fashion and lifestyle brand that embraces great design and unsurpassed quality. Dark and Dreary has quickly gained a following amongst fans of the occult, horror, punk rock, heavy metal, and all-around free thinkers and retailers worldwide without shoving a preachy, trendy, or political message down your throat. So buy the best, fuck the rest, darkandjuryclothing.com.
Boom. Fuck yeah. Boom. Back to our super special here.
Yeah. That's what I want for Christmas.
Speaking of Adam, he's got the best voice. Like, I was listening to the episode, I was like, dang, he needs to be on radio.
Or she all up on your nuts. Watch out.
Just your voice nuts. Like, that's all. That's
First she
all.
puts my nuts in her mouth.
Those are tonsils.
Those are tonsils.
Yeah. That's a uvula.
Shout out to Shipwreck Kelly for creeping on Jordan too.
Yeah.
What?
Jordan's pic got quite a few comments on it the other day.
Which pick?
Uh-oh.
Which one?
Someone's been naughty.
Which one?
Be nice now.
She's like, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
We posted it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
O'Reilly's. I'm gonna tell your boyfriend.
I did get a message on Instagram that said, "You are hot." That's the message. Ooh. And I was like,
From who?
I don't know. It wasn't anybody I followed or that followed me. Like, it was just some rando, and I was like, I didn't respond, but I wanted to be like, thank you? Question mark. Like, okay, cool.
The next message was gonna be show vagine.
That's
just
the
gonna be a dick
message.
pic right back.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, it's a felony.
Yeah. Yes,
So
it
that's
is.
good. Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Unsolicited genitalia photos.
Male
which,
or female.
Let's be real. It's a dick pic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is a felony now. So
I
don't
caught a
do
couple
it.
vagine pics back in my day.
I don't
Were they
understand.
unsolicited?
I don't understand. Genitalia is not pretty.
It's not.
Like, I
It's
don't
not
understand.
cute.
It's not you.
Like,
It's not me. It's not me. That just would not happen.
Hey,
not
sharing
pretty.
is caring, okay? My
understand.
inbox is always open.
oh my God.
The back
And
box
now
is
it's all
closed.
solicited.
I'd understand
Whatever
maybe
you
like
did is not a felony now.
a tit pic, maybe, but like,
Tit pic. I've never heard anybody ever say that.
Show me that nipple, please.
Hashtag tit
Let me
pic.
get that areola, if you don't mind.
Smush it against the
saying.
lens, please.
I just have like, yeah, no,
No, like
there's
dicks
no
and vaginas. It's not pretty. Like I don't
No.
want, like that's not a cute photo. No.
I've seen some pretty
Especially
ones.
Yeah.
when you,
I mean, how
I could
many
draw 'em.
filters were on it?
Yeah.
especially when you're least expecting it. When you're like, oh, they sent me a text and it's just a giant, like a ball, like a dong, and you're just
Open
like,
it, there's like people around.
Yeah.
I know, and you're like, okay.
Like a
always
Tuesday at 11.
I like those messages where they send you and you press play and you're gonna see something crazy and it just goes Like,
It's
shit.
loud, yeah.
Yes, that's why I'm not allowed in churches again. Sorry, Grandma.
Wait, are you saying sorry, Grandma, because she was in church or she was the one that sent you the video?
Because you sold her out.
I actually I used to mass send messages.
Yeah.
And I would forget whose phone number or who's on the list or whatever. Back when I was a real life scumbag. And Granny used to see some stuff, and thank God I don't got a felony. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's my boy.
What are you
Those
sending?
Mexican nuts. You know?
What are you sending in a mass
texting?
text for?
Like, here's my balls. And let's go through my contacts.
See who bites, you know?
Sometimes you get a good pic, dude. It's good lighting.
You don't. You never get a good picture of your balls.
Like, man,
It's all wrinkly and just whoop.
Wrinkly.
Here are balls.
speak for yourself.
Who are you dating?
That is the sound effect of balls. Just there they are. There's a nutsack.
Where's the walnuts at? That's what it looks like when it gets cold. There they are. That is what an actual ball sack
But
looks
we
like
have visual representation.
when it gets cold. And that's both of them. That ain't just one. That's both of them.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
All right, enough
Killing me,
about
balls.
balls and nuts and whatnot. Let's talk about Christmas.
What a natural segue.
It felt so good.
What's your guys' best and worst Christmases?
The worst Christmas.
It's all quiet.
I don't know. It wasn't the worst because I was with my family, but it was kind of the worst. Probably the year that I got divorced. That was a really shitty Christmas.
Way to bring it down.
I know. You said the worst Christmas.
You got divorced on Christmas though?
No, well, I mean, it was in the same month as Christmas, like in the same month of December, so it was kind of depressing.
Wait a minute. So who was the ho ho ho?
Nobody.
Oh, well.
He was the asshole hole.
Oh.
How did it go down if we're gonna get dark?
How did it go down?
Shit.
Actually, I had the worst lawyer in the world because the last little, I don't know, it's not a trial, but the last little hearing that you have to sign the
The
papers.
judgment.
Yeah, she that sounds so dark when you say it like that. The judgment.
A friend of mine just finished her divorce and they did a judgment.
The Bible.
So-
The
She-
Bible was here.
Experience.
She messaged me or sent me an email on Thursday saying, "Hey, we're having the
Getting vagina pics.
You're the one that sends them to me.
you might just be homeless."
Oh, man.
Yeah, Thursday, there was she sent me an email. She said, "Hey, we're having the final hearing on Monday. I didn't have enough time to ask off of work, and so I was like, well, I can't go. Thanks for telling me." And she was like, "Oh, I didn't send you an email." And I'm like, "No, bitch, you did not." So I didn't actually get to sign my papers and have the gratification of being like, fuck you. I didn't get to do that. But then a couple weeks later, it was Christmas, and I was just super sad the whole time. I was just like, man, I'm lonely and I don't have any friends. Yeah.
So we'll be passing out guns to all shoot ourselves in the face.
I've got a knife.
It sounds like your lawyer was just Skcoobaveli in a lawyer outfit.
Yeah. Well, if you have a, 5'9" fat redheaded costume, then you might be right.
Well, I
Shout
already
out to
got
redheads.
one part of those things, right? Got to work on the redhead part, I guess.
What about your best Christmas?
My best Christmas, probably last year. Last year was a good Christmas. I had my kids for Christmas. I was at home. I had all of my family. It was I had a lot of Christmas spirit. It was just very
Sipping them
relaxing.
Pumpkin lattes.
Excuse me. Don't be hating on pumpkin lattes, first of all. But no, there were no pumpkin lattes.
Sorry.
Peppermint lattes, yes. No pumpkin, though.
Like, you know what I found out? That basically if you say something bad about pumpkin spice or pumpkin anything around
Women.
Every white girl
white
in the room.
ladies,
Right?
yeah, they call you a racist. almost like what was that chick's name? That white lady, that cop that walked into the building and shot
Karen?
Amber Geiger.
Oh.
Was it Amber Geiger?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes,
I made a joke.
That's her name.
I made a joke about something, and I said, "Hey, I said, yeah, man, did you hear about Amber Geiger? Yeah, they said she's on suicide watch. I guess that's what happens when you take away your pumpkin spice lattes."
Wow.
There was about 4 people that said, "That's fucking racist." Oh, shit. Yep.
I don't care. I love pumpkin spice.
It's
one of those
delicious.
basic white girls,
All
and I
right.
don't care because I love it.
I used to really like it, and then I got one recently and was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you know what? It's really not that good. So I just drink chai lattes.
Those are good too.
You know what's weird? Kylie loves the pumpkin spice latte stuff, but she doesn't like pumpkin pie.
It's because a pumpkin spice latte has no pumpkin in it. Take it
it's
from
just
someone
Yeah.
whose
flavor.
boyfriend of 7 years works at Starbucks.
Yeah.
There's
It's
no
pumpkin
real there's
You
no
guys are
flavor.
pumpkin.
Starbucks buddies.
It's not
Yes.
even pumpkin flavoring. It's that
not?
they mix. Yeah, no. It's like nutmeg and like I don't fucking know. Ryan, help me out whenever you hear this.
Yeah.
We probably don't really
But
know
yeah,
what pumpkin
there's
tastes
no
like, to be honest.
pumpkin except for pumpkin pie, which is just pureed.
We're all living in
pumpkin.
assimilation.
Yeah, that's true. That's
But
true.
it tastes like pumpkin spice?
Yeah, but that's just not real pumpkin.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Well, it's good.
Well, Miller
yeah,
High
no,
Life,
that's fine.
I hope you actually got real beer in you.
That's right.
What about you, Sean? Best and worst?
Worst. I shouldn't have went down this road. It's all
Yeah,
dark.
what? Why did you go down
I don't
this?
even know why you asked.
Why'd you want to pull at this thread?
Let's go. Let's go
Yourself.
positive.
Yeah, let's just go
You're the
best.
only one who has to give
What's
us your worst
best
one, Jordan.
Christmas?
It's always how it is. I'm just negative Nancy over here.
Thanks for telling us about your divorce. Anyways, everyone else be uplifting, okay?
All right. Well, here's my quick worst one. My mom, you all know, had me early in life.
I did not.
She
know
was
that.
15 when she had me.
Oh, okay.
So, and she became an alcoholic. 'Cause my dad was a murderer, abusive, all that
Okay,
kind of
haven't
shit.
heard
blah,
that
blah, blah.
before.
No.
Keep going.
She said she hasn't.
I have not.
Right. All right. So I had a wild childhood, right? Well, one year around holidays she'd get very depressed, and then she would like drink a lot of Southern Comfort and shit, and she'd burn our dinner and stuff. But one
And that was the
time,
worst?
if you drink enough, you will hallucinate.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom drank so much one year that she got all paranoid and like she was like, somebody's in the house, and I was like walking up the stairs to our little townhouse, and I'm like, what? She's like, comes flying up the stairs stumbling. She's like, they're in the house, go go go. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I'm like following her. I'm only like 6 or something, and then I go running into my room. She puts me into the closet. She's like, stay here, right? And then she grabs I had a BB gun, right? That's a Red Ryder kind of BB gun, right? And she slams the fucking door. I had those cheap ass. We live in a cheap ass apartment with the mirror.
Okay.
It's a gold mirror, and she slams that, and she goes running, and I'm listening, and I'm like, fuck, is this real? Like, what's happening, right? And then she comes flying back in like 10 minutes later and starts firing the thing inside the fucking
The apartment?
closet. The closet I'm in.
Shit.
And she opens it up, starts firing it. I'm like, what the? It's only BBs. It's not like the end of the world.
That shit hurts, man.
But you're
I was
also
like,
6.
what the fuck is happening? And I come
In which
flying
case,
out,
it's the end of the world.
and she's like, "Oh, who's in there?" You know, like totally
Like she
tripping balls.
forgot you were in there?
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
she was just tripping
God.
balls because she heard somebody in the closet.
Yeah.
Because she put me in the fucking closet. And then, yeah, she started firing this fucking thing.
I feel like I should not be laughing at this,
I
but I
know.
It's
cannot
funny
help
now.
it.
That'll
Keep
teach you to be
saying, like,
quiet.
I'm
You
It's
know?
funny
Sorry.
now. But, yeah, and then I came flying out, and I'm like, there ain't nobody fucking here, is there? You know? I'm like, and then I got mad, and that was my worst Christmas.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, Merry
So-
Christmas.
Cool.
It's a nice, dark, depressing.
Man,
Yeah.
Keep the change.
And then my best one, I would almost say I really enjoyed last year, seeing my son, like, he wasn't at the point where he was like totally ripping the packages open, but he was enjoying what we got him. Like he had a
Right.
little drum
Yeah.
set and stuff.
Yeah.
And like they always say, like when you have kids, like the magic comes back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
So
true.
Seeing his eyes light up and playing with something, like, I don't know, just it did something
Yeah,
for
I'm
me.
excited.
And
for
it's
him to
better-
open presents.
Yeah.
It's better when they get older and they can actually say, this is what I want for Christmas. And when you get them exactly what that is, and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And you're like, I know, I'm the best mom ever.
We got time for another ad before we go to the other side.
Yes. This episode is also brought to you by Mod Ministry. Mod Ministry merch creates for the edgy woman, the kind of woman who works hard but plays much harder, who embraces femininity but tests the societal limits. We are not for the faint of heart. We are bold. We are beautiful. Check out the Mod Ministry Etsy page for handmade harness lingerie. 5-star rated seller since 2014.
Boom. Strap it on and fucking nail it in.
I'm gonna have to get some of that.
Scared of that.
Seriously.
That red lacy lingerie.
Oh yeah, the Halsey.
Yeah, I'm really gonna have to get. I want it. Every time I see it, I'm like, I want that.
We'll give you a discount code.
Discount.
What are you over there doing to that heart?
So apparently you can take this little spike out and stab your own heart with it.
It's a spike.
And it comes on a little chain so you don't lose it.
And it won't fall off.
That's
so
badass.
I guess if I'm ever feeling angry or something, I can
Story of my life. Where's mine?
Me too.
Where's mine?
Yeah. Megan.
Me too. It seems a little scarier, but me too.
I'm so glad it's still in the package.
What's your best and worst Santa-Veli?
Let's go down a little dark path of mine. Well, one time this 400-pound woman sat on my lap when I was being Santa at the mall, and
What?
2 knee replacements later. No,
She blew him out.
We'll go serious, man. When I was younger, I lived at the house. I lived at a house behind my aunt's, and she had a boyfriend, and before that, she had another boyfriend. So I don't want to put anybody on blast or whatever, but long story short, we had a Christmas party, the whole family, and since we all lived next to each other, we all scammered to my house.
Yeah.
So we're having the party, and the old boyfriend and new boyfriend, all that was still kind of fresh. You know what I mean? Like it just had happened. Mm-hmm. So the old boyfriend was running around in the car, popping shots, pop, 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 pop. And the new boyfriend was bucking up, being a man, you know. And I'm out there as a kid. We're kids. We're playing in the yard. We're throwing dirt at each other and everything else.
Shout out to Dirt Wars.
I guess long story short, without going into specific details, as a kid, I've seen my aunt's boyfriend get shot in the head right in front of us.
Oh, fuck.
And Skcoobaveli sees a lot of ghosts. And I can still see it. It ain't bad. It didn't really. It was more like I kind of want to say that I was a little excited when the news and everybody came and interviewed us and all that.
Naturally.
Because, hell, we had bullets through our house and the dead guy on our front lawn.
Yeah.
And we're just standing over there like, when's he going to start bleeding? Like, as curious kids.
Yeah.
Because it went in there and it's a little squirt and then it just pulled and it stayed there. And then finally, that's when it just started going all crazy. And we're like, looking at me and my brother, you know, my cousin, and we're just like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, did you see that shit? We're watching Faces of the Dead just a while ago.
Oh my God.
And then, of course, my mom, my aunt, they come out screaming, blah, blah, blah. We didn't have no phones. That's back when you had phones on the wall. So they sent my ass across the street to go and call the police. Call the police. Yeah, somebody, got shot in the head. Yeah, come on over. You know, because I'm just like,
God.
I ain't never seen no shit like that before.
Yeah.
That's
And
fucking gnarly.
it was Christmas. I remember the Christmas lights were hanging up, and after the Christmas vacation, I went to school, and everybody saw me on the news. But it was crazy.
Oh my
But that
God.
was my worst. I mean, I guess it was my worst one because Christmas kind of sucked. As in, where's my presents? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, shit, I'm still a kid. The good thing is we all as a family went to our grandma's house and we all like cuddled up thinking.
Oh, good.
Because it gets more like crazier, but
Yeah.
long story short.
Yeah.
So, but my best one was pretty cool too.
Wow.
So,
Merry fucking
Shout out to
Christmas.
boyfriend number 2. Rest in peace.
Christmas time is here.
they wonder why I'm so fucked up in the head.
At one point I looked over and Jordan straight up is like just so slow and dramatic. And
I want to watch you eat that Woody.
I can't laugh right now.
Go ahead,
Just
girl.
ate Santa's Woody.
Eat my nuts while you're at it.
I'll save that for later.
So what's your best one?
My best one.
And it better be good after that one, dude.
I know.
Hey, you know,
I mean, she's energy around here.
well, you know, it reminded me of all that. You know, when you're saying you're getting shot at through the closet door, and BBs do hurt, by the way. Trust me, I still got some stuck in my ass. But my best one was Ninja Turtles had just came out, or not just came out.
The movie, original one?
I think the cartoon series. Well, when the toys started like really pushing, the toys were everywhere.
And shout out if you guys have is it Netflix. The toys that make us. Have you
Yes,
seen it?
Netflix.
The Ninja Turtle one.
Yeah.
That one's fucking
Man,
dope, dude.
That's a good show.
George
I was like, oh man, am I really tearing up right now?
The movies that made us.
Yeah, we're still on the toys.
Home
that made
Alone,
us.
so good.
But
Gonna watch
and the
it.
Power Rangers too.
Yeah.
But at this time, the Ninja Turtles had barely started their toy line, and everywhere you went, and it's Christmas time, of course, everything sold out. Everything.
Yeah.
I think the last toy I got for Christmas one time was like a Teddy Ruxpin. And, you know, of course, I'm 1,700 years old. But, so my mom said, she said, yeah, I'm going to get you one toy. I'll get you one toy, go to the store and pick it. And, of course, they had nothing. So I'm there sitting, drawing. It looks like this. No, it looks like this. I'm trying to describe it to her. She's working. She worked at the penny pincher. It was like a Goodwill. Mm-hmm. And, I said, man, yeah, just give me a fucking turtle. Jesus Christ. Just give me a turtle. Like, I don't care. I already know it's going to be shit. It's been kind of shit. Like, I didn't really expect Christmases. It wasn't a big thing. Mm-hmm. And Christmas came, and we got like one present each, of course. And we opened it up, and of course, it wasn't no Ninja Turtle, but we were happy. And then she said, oh, wait a minute. And she's dragging this huge fucking box. It was like a Christmas tree. Like the Christmas trees come out.
Yeah.
Huge fucking box. And I'm a kid. So I'm like, how are you doing that? Like, you got muscles. Like, and she plopped it down. Boom. She goes, open it up. And I think she layered it like maybe 4 or 5 times with wrapping paper.
Yeah.
So we're just there.
How
It was like the
cute.
candles before, you know, when you're blowing and
Yeah.
blowing, they just won't go out. So we were unraveling it, and she said it was really just for me, but, you know, my brother was helping me. So I was like, it's both of ours. We're going to have a fucking cool time with this mannequin or whatever the fuck. I opened it up, and I swear I seen the Lord go, because in that box was every single one of the toy line
shit.
Ninja Turtles, all mint and packaged.
Oh my
just
God.
thrown around. The wacky turtles, the regular turtles, like everything. It was just like, what in the entire... We were going like almost daily to the stores and trying to see do they got a turtle yet? Do they got a Ninja Turtle? Somewhere she found mounds, like the whole shelf. She bought the whole shelf.
That's crazy.
And we weren't rich, man. We weren't rich at all. So, but she managed that, and I was like, holy fuck. And I never forgot it. And I still got some of those turtles, man.
Shout out to Mama Veli.
Yeah. Drink to that shit.
And shout out to his,
Cheers.
if you haven't been on Scoobaveli's Instagram page, he just did a dope ass Michelangelo on the wall.
Yeah.
Y'all go check that out. It's in Slow Rides Pizza in Woodway.
Yes.
You know, pay me some money, Woodway. Shout out. Sponsor me already. Shit.
What about you, Meg?
I like don't have any. Sorry, y'all. I don't have really bad Christmases. I have uncomfortable Christmases.
Like with
but
uncles and shit? Or?
Well,
Whoa.
Specifically uncles, Megan.
first of all, I have a feeling that this year will probably be our hardest Christmas because it's the first year without my
Nice choice of words.
maternal grandparents.
Oh.
And so I think that's going to be our worst
Yeah.
one yet. But I have a funny story about Christmas. The first Christmas that my boyfriend and I spent with his family. We've been together for 7 years now, but the first year we were dating, we went to see a movie on Christmas Day with him and his parents and his uncle and his sister and just the whole family. They let my boyfriend pick the movie, and he picked Wolf of Wall Street.
All right.
Okay.
Which, if you don't remember, opens up with Leonardo DiCaprio doing a line of coke off a stripper's asshole.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm
Merry
sitting
Christmas.
next to his father, and his uncle, and I'm like, oh my God. And so then We get to the point where Jonah Hart pulls that. Jonah Hill pulls out that big purple dick.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I have to pee. And I like, get up. I go to the bathroom. I text my boyfriend. I'm like, get out into the hallway right now. And he comes out and he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, you're trading me spots. And he goes, what? And I was like, you're trading me seats because I'm done sitting next to your father and your uncle watching a bunch of dicks. Thank you for that kind offer of yours. And he goes, you'd rather sit next to my mom and my sister? And I was like, yes, 100% yes. Because his uncle, who is now passed away, also had a habit of saying things in the movie theater. So he goes, he's got his big old purple dick out.
Sure, that wasn't Skcoobaveli behind you.
Yeah. I have to get out of this seat. And so, yeah, we switched seats. And his sister leans over and is like, you want to sit by Dad anymore? And I was like, no, wasn't really my first choice, but here we are. And so every year we're like, okay, what movie are we going to go see? Because we go see a movie every year with this family. And I'm always like, please don't let Ryan pick. Please don't. Because, like, yes, we've been together a while. I still don't want to sit next to your dad while I'm looking at a big fake dick. Thank you.
They say we're rubbing knees with it, you know what I mean? Good sized dick, ain't it? Check it out.
It was worse than Mark Wahlberg's dick in Boogie Nights.
Oh,
Okay.
man, Wolf of Wall Street is the number one. I love that movie right there.
It is. It's really great. But it
They
does
smoke crack in that
open with
movie.
him
Do they?
snorting
Haven't
coke
seen it
off a
forever.
stripper's asshole.
Oh, gosh.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it's a real family
Sounds
film.
like a winner.
Family
It's pretty intense.
Yeah, but it is great. Best Christmas is probably like, I know you guys talked about like whenever you have kids, you get to see the magic come back. That's how I feel about my niece. Like, favorite person in the world. Literally tell everyone I know, I'm like, I care about you none in comparison to her. Like, you, I would push you in front of a bus in a heartbeat. And so watching her first Christmas, she's 7 now, but watching her first Christmas, like, open gifts, and she'll do this thing where she opens it and she goes, wow, every time. And so this year I asked my sister, I was like, can I give her, like, I'm going to make her a cup because she's been asking for, like, a water bottle, a custom one. And so I'm like, I'm going to make her one. But I asked her, I said, Soph, do you want, like, a toy or can I give you a water bottle? Because, like, sis is kind of poor right now. And she was like, no, water bottle's fine. And I was like, but are you sure you wouldn't prefer a toy? Because, like, I don't want you to just say yes just because you think it's what I want you to hear. And she goes, no, sis. Living and having experiences is more important than toys.
What the fuck? Shout out to that chick.
Shout out to the
Mind
Dirt Wars. You
blown.
know what I mean?
Yes, I was like, you are 7. Well
Wow.
done. I
Wow.
called my sister and I was like, just want to let you know what your kid said so you can be proud with me. And she goes, that's great, but I promise you she's just saying that to be nice. She wants a toy.
They always want a toy.
Great.
Future president.
She was like, buy her like a little toy and get her the cup, but like get her a small toy. And I was like, okay, fine. But yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
All right. You want to get into some life in the comments section? Or did we do second? Yeah, we did
No.
second knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I said strap it on and stick it in.
Oh yeah, she was like, no. Okay, so the first comment is from Smooth Buscemi from YouTube. Spent the last few days watching all episodes after finding you guys out on Take Your Shoes Off.
Take Your Shoes Off is a podcast with Rick Glassman.
Shout out Rick.
So he must. I'm assuming it's a dude. Smooth
Buscemi.
Buscemi, yeah.
Yeah, there's
a
a.
Buscemi.
If you guys haven't seen it, there's a episode with Eric Griffin, and they talk about me and the podcast.
Yeah.
So check it out.
It's really Steve Buscemi in hiding. He's
Yeah,
like,
right.
I love you
I
guys.
would die.
Fact
I
to
have a
it.
crush on
Fact
Steve
to it.
Buscemi.
Do you
I
really?
technically
You're the
have.
only one.
I know.
I
get
technically
made
have a
fun of.
Steve Buscemi tattoo.
Yeah, he
I
does.
have the Reservoir Dogs.
But it's
Where-
a silhouette.
where-
it's not like his face,
Yeah,
right?
Well,
You're
Steve
right.
Buscemi's
No,
on the
sir.
But
ground,
technically-
Harvey Keitel's got him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of those
Yeah, they
very
got a tattoo.
technically speaking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a
it's
real
his
crush on
silhouette.
Steve Buscemi.
What's the next one there?
Guillermo Lerma on YouTube. Can anyone tell me why Sean drinks so much Monster?
He's trying to get a sponsorship, bro.
A monster sip.
What's in that Buzz? That Buzz Lightyear.
This buzz got me buzzed, man.
Because it's delicious and refreshing.
There's drugs in those damn candies.
Oh, fuck.
Well, this has been awesome. You guys want to get into some shout outs?
I'll do a nice shout out this time since the last few. I've just been bitching at people. Shout out to my family this year. It's been kind of rough as far
500 of them.
Well, my immediate family, like my mom and dad and my siblings. It's been kind of rough this year as far as like at the beginning of the year, it was really rough trying to find my stride as far as like having a job and getting financially stable. And they gave me a job that I love and is stress free. And so they've really helped me to kind of find out where I want to be. Plus, seeing them every day is actually pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Dope. I want to shout out all of our viewers. I want to shout out everybody that's come on as a guest on the show, especially these two right here.
We put them through quite a bit.
Shout out to Oni-chan, What's Your Excuse podcast, Skcoobaveli, Keep Waco Loud, everybody. We started this in March, and I thought we'd have maybe 500 followers by the end of the year, and we're up to like almost like 3,000. We have people interacting with us, and it's just really cool. It's cool that everybody embraces it, and we're having a blast doing it. So thank you.
All right.
I want to shout out to these amazing cups that Megan makes.
Thank you.
Can
Where
you
can
show
where can
us?
people where can people
She
buy them?
makes custom tumblers.
So I have an Instagram. It's Shop Dandy Aesthetics. And then Facebook is just Dandy Aesthetic. So
They're so cute. Go
We're
buy
trying to
one
pay taxes.
right now.
Thank you. You go first. It's
Me?
like ordering food.
She needs
Well,
time
I want to
think.
shout out that footprint on the ceiling. Do y'all see that? That's a shoe. How? Who? When? That's a size 7? No, 8.
What is that?
Look at it. This is so awesome. Shout out to the Mexicans that built this place.
It was actually the Irish.
Oh. Well, top of the morning to you. I'll make sure to send you a bologna in your stocking. Shout out to Dennis Morales and T.R. Goodwin for the fantasy football money.
Boom.
I'm hype about that. I told you I was going to do it, and I did it. By the way, Dennis Morales watches this show, and he told me to tell you what's up. And the ladies.
What's up, Dennis?
Shout out Dennis. What up, dude?
Want to shout out South Waco, the East Side Boys. Well, not the music group, but the East Side Market Boys. Them dudes are doing a lot of things, letting me graffiti Waco. Classy Glass, of course. Keep Waco Loud, Katie and Jacob.
Envy Hair Salon, right?
Oh, yes, Envy.
Yes.
Shout out
I saw
Envy.
that in person today, and it was just, I was like, oh, it was like looking at the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa.
My word. You'll make Santa blush, Steve and Angie Veracruz. Steve and Angie. I owe y'all a lot, man. My family. Excuse me, Bert. Woo!
It's that 3/4 of a 40 that you down.
Yeah.
What is that?
Row.
No.
Your Burt broke it, my man.
Maggie, I know. It smells like the 2 for $5 at Wendy's or something. I don't know. The hell is that stink? Sorry over there.
My eyes are watering.
She just passes out in the corner.
Like,
Oh my God.
That's the reindeer. I swear to Bob, I must have stepped on something.
My boyfriend will like push me, and I'm like, he's like, stop! People think I'm really hurting you.
Yeah.
I also
We
do.
back? There we go. All
Hey,
right.
what's up? I was over here burping and shit. Y'all missed it.
Burping and shit.
Sal Lilu at the Classy Glass, like I said. Prescription, my boy. Scrap the Ripper. You know what I mean? He's seen a lot of shit with me. And may we continue to see shit for 1,700 more years. All right, my brother. That's all I have for you.
Okay, so I'll shout out my mom because she let me quit. I know. She let me quit my waitressing job because I hated it and let me become her assistant because it
Nice.
means she has a licensed assistant now.
Aw.
And so she's paying me.
Yay, Mom.
Great.
Awesome.
And then also, I'm going to shout out the other person who gives me employment, which is Lone Star Pinup in Temple. She does photos for pinup photos, boudoir, all of that.
Boudoir.
And I do her hair and makeup. And so I
Fantastic.
appreciate her. She's one of my best friends. And she did not have to give me a job, but she did it.
Why is it that every time someone says boudoir, you giggle?
It's
a weird word.
Oh, I was like, is it because I said the R?
No, he just giggles.
Oh, is it
No,
boudoir?
she was telling us that she had boudoir photos taken.
Oh, yeah.
And
I've
I don't
seen
that's just the weirdest word to me.
How do you feel about
present.
armoire?
I'm cool with that. I'm good with
Oh,
that.
okay.
But boudoir, like, I don't know. Just sounds weird to me.
Boudoir. It is fun to say.
And it's probably illegal if you send a boudoir picture unsolicited now
Unsolicited.
Well, you're gonna keep picking on me, huh?
in the state of
That's art.
Texas.
This
Oh.
is not art. That's just a dick pic.
But if you take it with your toes, that's a good angle.
That's
You
the
really
skill.
take
Good
it?
angle.
Ugh.
Oh, I thought you said take pictures of your toes because I was going to say that's
No.
a paycheck.
Oh shit! That makes me want to think. That's another story for another day.
All right, then. Well, from all of us to fucking all of you, Merry Christmas.
Merry
And
Christmas.
We'll see you next year.
Oh, 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 oh.
Boom.
Bye.